unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he slings one that's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Prescott. Forced out to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Fourth down, Prescott. Being chased out left. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Rodgers now to throw. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Rodgers. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Marr able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Pollard to return from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Prescott on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And again, it's Prescott. And this throw will be intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. The 20. 5. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. That's into the hands of Tolbert. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jalen Tolbert, 36 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken a third-quarter lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now is Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 31 yards. And the Packers have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott. Flushed out right. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. On 2nd and very short. Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Prescott buying time to his left. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, and now they're going to try an onside kick. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Second down and 3. Up the middle, Jones. 75 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He'll complete this one to Watson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be fourth down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up fourth down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And that will be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes the catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
Now Crosby for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Packers 28, Cowboys 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. Right back to Tolbert. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Now Rodgers. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
To throw is Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Rodgers to throw. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner. On that one, and in the end, how about that come from behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.